In this session we want to talk about one of the determinants of demand, and in this case we're talking about the distribution of income. Now clearly the level of income and demand are related, but in this case we're talking about the distribution of income perhaps in society. And this is quite a short class, and I want to illustrate this with simply just a few examples to show its relevance and its importance. So we'll start by saying, let's look at a couple of examples, and we'll start with, let's say, a distribution of income from single people to couples. This would change the pattern of demand in favour of household items, for example furniture and household goods. So if the distribution of income was to shift away from, let's say, single people to couples, then the pattern of demand in the marketplace will also change, which means the pattern of goods we'd observe in the marketplace would change. That's one example. Let's say the distribution of income shifted in favour of the rich as opposed to the poor. This means that more luxury items will be purchased at the expense of the more basic items. Poor people tend to spend their money on basic things like food and shelter and energy, whereas the rich tend to buy those things but also buy luxury items. So a shift of distribution away from the poor and in favour of the rich, if that's what the government was to do, say through the taxation system, if that happened, then there would be a different pattern of items in the marketplace. There would be a different configuration in the marketplace in favour of luxury items. A final example could be a shift of income in favour of older members of society. This will also change the pattern of demand. For example, more may be spent on essential items such as gas, electricity, and less would be spent on music downloads. So we can imagine whenever the government changes, let's say, taxation or government expenditure, one group may benefit at the expense of a different group, and that will in turn change the pattern of demand and the types of goods and services we see in the marketplace. So the distribution of income is important as a determinant of demand, the same as the other factors that are in the demand expression. So that's all I want to say about the distribution of income. So thank you for watching.